Hello, we're here for a special edition of Bacon Sandwich Light Bites. We're going to talk about something that many people have heard of, and there are lots of arguments online about this. And I think hopefully we're going to solve it today. This is my guest, Karlene Wengoy. She's our researcher here at Bacon Sandwich, and she's going to help me resolve the Monty Hall problem. It's inspired by the US game show Let's Make a Deal, formerly hosted by Monty Hall. At the end of the show, contestants would be offered 3 doors to choose from. Behind them would be prizes of various values.
3.
Door number 3.
Brand new car!
In 1975, statistician Professor Steve Slevin proposed an adaptation to this idea and published the Monty Hall problem in the journal American Statistician. What I show here is his suggestion for a better game show. Behind those doors was either, behind one of them, a new car that they could win. Behind the other 2 doors were goats, booby prizes that they did not want. So I'm going to play this game with Karlene. I'm going to shuffle these around. Karlene, I'm going to ask you to choose one of the doors. Go ahead.
This one.
This one. Okay. So what Monty Hall would do at this point is he would turn around one of the other doors and reveal a goat. So that one is not the one you want. Now the contestant is given a choice. They can either stick with their original card or they can switch. Which one do you want to do?
I'll stay with my original card.
And that's what most people choose to do. In actuality, if you switch, you double your chances from 1 out of 3 to 2 out of 3. Now, there are lots of places online that will explain this mathematically, but I find that it's just hard to get anyone's head around. It was hard for me to get my head around it mathematically. So instead, I came up with a way of showing people this that does not rely on math. So if you don't like math, you've come to the right place. Now, I'm convinced that I'm going to win you over to my side on this. However, to do that, we're going to change 2 things. First, you are going to be Monty Hall, and I'm going to be the contestant. And secondly, instead of using 3 doors or 3 cards, we're going to use 10 cards. My aim is to reveal the biases of the cognitive illusion that tricks the brain into thinking that you're better off sticking. Most people feel that once a goat has been revealed, the chance that they have the car chosen is 50-50, so why would they switch? So I've got 10 doors facing me,
Okay.
and I'm going to choose one. What's the chance that I'm going to get the car?
1 in 10.
1 in 10, a very small chance. I pick this one. Now, here are the rules. Before you give me the choice again, you need to flip every card down or remove it from the game except for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the car must remain among the 2 that are left.
So I can pick any random.
Yeah, you just have to get rid of them. You're going to get rid of all cards except for 1. Flip over goats, keep going. You have to leave 1 card. And 1 more? Okay. So, there was a 1 in 10 chance that I picked the car on the first hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to ask me, do I stay or do I switch?
Do you want to stay or do you want to switch?
I'm going to switch. Because there's a 9 out of 10 chance it was anywhere else. And you just showed it to me. Bingo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 cards is a bit extreme, but the chances still fall in the favor of switching, even if you use fewer cards. What would it be like if we used fewer cards? If we used only 5, it would be the same game. We're going to put them all here. I'm going to pick this one, which means there's a 1 out of 5 chance I got it right, a 4 out of 5 chance that it's somewhere out here. Go ahead and flip over 3 goats. Goat, not a car, a goat, not a car, a goat, which means this is probably the car. Bingo, and there it is. Does that seem very fair on you if you're trying to hold on to the car?
No.
No, it's not a fair game at all. I should always switch. In fact, the game is rigged in the contestant's favor because revealing the location of the goats provides new information. What would make it fair would be if instead of selecting the goats to throw away, if we put it all face down and you randomly threw away cards, then you could throw away the card by mistake. Then it wouldn't matter if I switched. In other words, there's a 1 out of 5 chance that I get the car on the first hit, and then there's a chance the car has gone away and it doesn't really matter. But you don't have that luxury. You have to leave the car available, which means there's a better chance that I haven't found it on the first hit and you'll show me where it is. So the same thing applies whether we're working with 10 doors, 5 doors, or just 3 doors. Now we'll make the rubber meet the road. 3 doors, I'm gonna pick this one. 1 out of 3 chance I got it. Go ahead and flip over one of the goats. So there's a 2 out of 3 chance the car was anywhere else. And if it was there, you have to show it to me. So I'm gonna take the chance and change to this. Yay! Are you convinced now that it makes sense to switch on your second try?
Yeah.
Because it increases your chances from 1 in 3 to
2 and 3?
2 in 3. Exactly. You've doubled your chances. Studies have shown that one of the reasons we struggle with these types of decisions is down to loss aversion. We dislike losing something more than we like gaining something. In the Monty Hall problem, if we think that it's just as likely for the car to be behind either the door we chose or the other one, we don't want to switch in case we picked the right door in the first place. And these sorts of tricky decision-making problems pop up in other game shows as well, like Deal or No Deal. In this game, the contestant picks 1 out of 26 boxes. The boxes contain various amounts of cash prizes. As prizes are eliminated, a banker calls in bids to buy the contestant's box from them, giving them some cash that they could walk away with. At the end, the contestant can choose to swap their box with the last remaining box, and like the Monty Hall problem, if there's big money still in play, you're better off swapping. And there are other psychological effects that can skew decision making, like the sunk cost fallacy, the idea that you keep doing something because you have invested so much in it, even though stopping would be more beneficial. So, getting a handle on probability and the cognitive biases that can impact our thinking can help us to make better decisions in the long run. If you're still not convinced at home, you can play this game with a doubter. You can take 100 little tokens or pennies or whatever you have and just have somebody always stick or always switch. And you'll find out that if they always switch, they will end up winning more of those tokens. If you play 100 games in a row, they're going to win approximately 2/3 of the time. So that's my non-mathematical way of explaining it. I hope that's been helpful. And thank you, Karlene, very much for joining me and helping to explain it.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to choose this one. There's a 1 out of 5 chance I got it, which means there's a 4 out of 5 chance it's anywhere else. Go ahead and flip 3 goats. That one, and one more, that one.
3.
So I'm guessing that's the car. What? I picked the car right on the first hit.
Yeah.
Okay.